So I haven't uploaded on this channel in quite a while, but hello, I'm Kayla. I am the artist behind this brand. The brand used to be called Uncommon Canvas Co. I was trying to sell art prints at the time, but I really liked doing stationery with Uncommon Canvas Co. Some things happened within my life, had to give that a pause. We're back at it. We are now Jolly Note, and our focus is more on stationery than on art prints. Anyway, today we're just doing a little mini vlog. I want to let you guys get to know me, get to know the brand, get to know what's going on, and in that process, we are going to go stationery supply shopping. I considered changing my outfit, but it's simply too much work. So I'm going to put on some boots, we're going to get in the car, and we're going to head out. We've got at least 2, maybe 3 stops to make today, so let's just get going. If you're watching this, there is one thing I would like to know, one little question I have to ask you. Are you coming from YouTube randomly? Did you just happen to find me? Or are you seeing this from my shorts? I've been posting shorts every single day recently. People have really been liking them. I've been posting shorts to all of the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can find me at jollynote.shop. I've been posting on all of them, and YouTube has been doing the best. Y'all have been eating it down. That's why I'm giving you this long form video. But let me know, where did you find me? What brings you here? So I recently designed this. It's going to be Jolly Note's first product, an orange themed sticker sheet. You'll see more very, very soon. I need to take product photos for those so I can get them on the website and start to really show you guys what it is and how it can add joy to your journaling practice. So we are going to go buy some props for the product shoot and then some personal stuff for my own little journaling project that I've decided to take on. Once again, as I've said, let's get going. We're packed now. Let's go. So a little bit about me. As I said, my name is Kayla. I am the creator behind Jolly Note Stationery brand. So I have been into art pretty much forever. I found an old drawing from kindergarten of a car, and my grade on the back of the drawing, my teacher was praising it because she was trying to teach perspective, and I was the only one who really seemed to get it. So since kindergarten, been in that game. The one that I really remember was in probably 5th or 6th grade. I discovered anime, and that led to me discovering Mark Curley and his drawing tutorials on YouTube, and that just led to me drawing every single day in my sketchbook, in my period. It was everywhere. So I've been drawing all my life. Went to college. I started out as a painting major, switched to animation, graduated, got a job in graphic design, which allowed me to do a little motion design, which is like animation related. And life is unfortunately not as kind to adults as our childhood minds would like it to be. Despite years of trying, networking, application, resume reviews, redoing my portfolio, whatever, I was never able to get a job in animation. And design, it was just not able to pay my bills. I moved to LA to work in animation, and I was getting paid like I lived in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky. It just didn't add up. I needed to pivot. I needed to just make enough money. I got laid off of that design job, and I applied to more design stuff, but I got laid off at a time like now, when layoffs are very big, very common, and I just couldn't find anything in design. So I started applying elsewhere. I said, hey, I've been unemployed for a year. I need something. And now I don't work in a creative industry anymore. I still work in the marketing department, but I'm not doing any creation myself. And so I wanted to have a place to still put my creative outlet, a place to still be able to design, be able to draw, be able to make fun things. And that is kind of how Jolly Note came to be. So let's get going. I haven't driven the car a single millimeter yet. Let's get going a little bit, and then I could talk to you guys about how and why Jolly Note got started, how we made it here, what this means, not just for me and my creative outlet, but what I'm hoping the brand can bring to you and your journaling practice and just your joy in general. So we'll get right back to that. Let's head to, I think it makes the most sense for our first stop to be Michael's. So let's head to Michael's. I need orange paper for the photo shoot. I could only find these 2 shades, and neither one is really what I want. So I'm just meandering around, seeing if I can find something relevant. I was looking for orange washi, which I can't find. I can't find any washi. So the last thing I'm looking for in here is Crayola Super Tips. One of you guys actually recommended I try those, so I'm going to try those out if they have them, but I'm really not finding anything that I want to be found. They have Crayola magnetic tiles. No. Window markers, dry erase, paints. Like, where? Michael's is not hitting today. It's a good thing there's a Daiso across the street. I actually did find the super tips, but they're cheaper at Walmart. And so I've been debating, like, do I want to walk inside a Walmart or do I just want to pay $1 extra? And I think I want to walk inside a Walmart. Okay, they got me. It's already getting dark, but I'm leaving Daiso. Got some goodies, which I will show you. Headed back to the car, and I'll show you everything that I got, and then we could talk about Jolly Note and what it is that we've got going on here. I guess that this has inadvertently become a car vlog. Welcome back to my car. So I got the 2 sheets of orange from Michael's to attempt to do this photo shoot, but I don't really like those shades. So I got this pattern paper from Daiso that I could use to offset the oranges of those Michael's papers. I don't know. And then I'm also starting a new journaling project. So for that, I got some sticky tabs. I think it'll be cute. These stickers, which I love. I would love to make a set like this someday. These super, super mini stickers that just have emotions on them, basically. So I can comment on how I'm feeling about whatever I'm journaling about with a quick little sticker. These glue sticks. I was amused by these because they're square. And then I wanted to try glue tape. So I got that to try as well. Never used that, actually. And then I got these clear washi. They are washi on a clear background. So we'll see what that's like in journal. But Jolly Note. So last night I was trying to write, actually, Jolly Note's like company vision, and I had a very hard time putting it into concise words, but we're at long form, so I can talk a little bit. Journaling is kind of like taking yourself and putting yourself on paper, because everything that you journal is your thoughts, it's your feelings, it's what inspired you, it's what you did in a day, it's what you wanted to do, it's all of this goes onto a sheet of paper. And when I first got into journaling, I started a journal that was kind of like a scrapbook. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain. It's kind of like a scrapbook, kind of like a junk journal, kind of like a bullet journal. I did all 3 together. Every page was whatever I wanted it to be. And I love looking back at that journal because it is just a look at my life at the time, my thoughts at the time, who I was, how I felt, everything. And that lives on in perpetuity in that journal of me at, I think it was 16 when I first did that. Me at 16, and the things that I did, the movie stubs for the movies that I went to, the pictures that I took with my friends, it's all in there. It's just my life in a little 8.5 by 5 book. I love that. So Jolly Note is kind of an extension of that. I feel like if your journal is such a place of self-expression, such a place that gets your second brain, it's just you again, but on paper. If it is so much related to you, then the things that you journal with, the things that you choose to write on, the messages you send to your friends, the stickers that you stick, the washi that you tape, everything that you put on stationery, if it's you, it should be like you. And I think there's tons of stationery out there that is super cutesy, super, Daiso Japanese, very kawaii, and I love. There's also stationery products out there that are made for functionality, right? Your Leuchtturm, your Midori's, they're quality paper, works with fountain pens. They are the correct sizes that you're going to want, the number of pages that makes sense for the size of the book, blah, 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 blah. But there's very little out there that is both this high bar of quality of, if you're going to put your thoughts in here and want it as a reference point of how you were and how you felt for years to come, you're going to want it to be high quality. You don't want a flimsy little dollar store notebook where the spiral that is binding it is going to mess up the pages. They're all going to fall apart. You want quality. You want it to be thick enough that when you put a little marker on there, the paper doesn't tear away. You want it to sustain your creativity, your expression, and the test of time. But I find very few notebooks or stationery products that have that quality, but also the self-expression of it. And even less so do I find this self-expression outside of live, laugh, love, sort of generic expressions, or outside of kawaii, super cute, right? Some of us are bright, some of us are bold, some of us are playful, colorful, innovative, creative, imaginative. Some of us will, crochet a bag and carry it around with us because we think it's cute. Some of us are wearing super bright, colorful, patterned headbands. Some of us are expressive people. And I want a Jolly Note with its bright, bold colors and inspiring designs to be an expression of you, to be like us, to be that maximalist, dopamine inducing. I looked at a lot of dopamine decor when I was thinking of Jolly Note. This just high energy, high octane, just super bright and creative. I wanted that to come through in my stationery so that you get quality products that are good to write on, fun to write on, can last, can sustain what you're putting on them, and can sustain the time that it takes for you to want to reference what you wrote again, and can allow you to express yourself through the stationery that you're using. Like, a lot of the stuff in Daiso is that kawaii, cute, not really my kind of vibe. A lot of that stuff is great for somebody, but not for me. It's not how I want to express my image. So Jolly Note is kind of a way for that creative, innovative, bright, bubbly person to express themselves through their stationery. That's at least what I would like to bring to the brand. And it's a way for the things that you express to last and to matter and to have quality impact inputted into what you're journaling. Sometimes you just write a random list. Sometimes journaling is just pretty scratch paper. And sometimes it is an entry that as you're writing it, it's just a way to express yourself, but you can go back and look later and relive and re-experience your memories. And I just think that's important. And it's not just with journaling. It's with the letters that you write to your friends. It's with the notes that you take. It's with the things that you put in your agenda so you can go back and see, what was I doing 2 years ago today? It's with everything that you write down. You have this potential to sort of immortalize yourself and get a snapshot of who you are and what inspired you. So why shouldn't the paper and the stickers and the washi and the notebook itself and the note cards and everything around your stationery contribute to this expression of yourself? So that is my goal with Jolly Note. It is seriously getting dark. The rain has settled a little bit, so I think this is my opportunity to drive home. I know this was a short vlog, but I just want to introduce myself, introduce my brand, say hello, and see what's going on. If you're coming from shorts, please let me know how you feel about seeing me in a longer format. And if you're coming from elsewhere, let me know what you think of Jolly Note. The link is always in the bio, jollynote.com, Joli note.com. And right now on Jolly Note, we are giving away 70 free journal prompts. So if you need some ideas, some things to get you going in your journal, you're feeling a little creatively stuck, check out the website. You can sign up on jollynote.com or jollynote.com/70/prompts, 70 prompts. And you can get 70 free prompts sent straight to your inbox, totally free. I made that myself, and you can enjoy. And very, very soon, we are coming out with our very first product. It's kind of a secret. It's kind of a hush-hush. It's not like a super huge brand launch. It's just our first product. Dip our toes in the water. See what's going on in the stationery space. If you're interested in that, you can also sign up to be notified of when that goes live on jollynote.com and get your hand in the pot of some expressive and quality stationery. Pretty yet practical. That's what I've been calling it. We're still workshopping that, but I like it so far. I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next one, and until then, toodaloo.